Okay, here we are. Dan and Pete, we're back. We got something, a little comparison today.
Yep, something special to my heart.
Yeah, mine too. You know what? Both of us grew up eating
Banquet Chicken.
Banquet Chicken. The original crispy fried chicken since what? It says 1953 or something, I want to say on the box. It says since, I'm not sure. Where was it? Since 1953. Yeah, that's the deal. I grew up eating this. It was cheap.
Yep, my dad would come home with a box of that. That's all we could have. So
That's the thing. I mean, you know what? It's chicken. Everybody loves fried chicken.
we've probably eaten pallets of boxes of them.
So, what were we? We were in, what was it, Walmart?
Uh,
I don't know. I don't remember where we were.
the grocery store in your town.
Yeah.
Sun Pride or
Oh, okay.
The Sunshine.
Yes. It's a small little grocery store.
I saw it and I'm like, yep, gotta try it.
Because we were talking about it. We had been talking about, remember when we grew up with Banquet Chicken?
Yeah.
And I was joking because I do remember growing up with the Banquet Chicken. And actually, my kids also quite frequently grew up with Banquet Chicken. And I remember pulling feathers out of it. That was a big thing. I thought it was just funny. You would have a feather or two stuck into the chicken. And so, we got talking about it. Pete found it.
I did find it.
I think this is a product that's kind of fell to the wayside.
It used to be everywhere. They only had 2 boxes.
Yeah, you don't see it too much anymore. But let's talk about the price. Might have a lot to do with why.
All right, so when I was a kid, my dad told me that he was buying it for $5, $4.99.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
It was cheap.
So here's the thing. So your dad was buying it for you when you were a kid.
Yep.
We're not that dissimilar in age. We only
No.
have a few years off of each other here. And I was buying it for my kids for roughly the same price. So we're talking a 20, 25-year time span here, and the price really didn't change. And then all of a sudden
until
that's what, you paid $17 for this?
$17.99.
So in what, 3-4 years, this guy, it's what, 8 pieces? 8 pieces of chicken, tripled in price. That's absolutely ridiculous. It's ridiculous. There's no excuse for that.
But as bad as I thought that was, we're doing our KFC comparison.
Yeah.
And I ordered this. And boy, was I surprised how expensive this stuff is.
When you told me how much you paid for this, my jaw dropped. I couldn't believe that. Had better have gold flakes in it. What'd you tell me? $67?
$67 for a 12-piece bucket with 3 sides and biscuits.
Yeah, we got a mashed potato, we got a gravy, we got some biscuits. Those are off to the side. They're irrelevant to the comparison.
But we're
$67.
Yes.
I will say I like the bucket. KFC, you did good on this bucket. Check that guy out. I don't know if you can see the bucket. I do think that's a fun time. It's funny. It's neat. It says Buckets of Joy KFC. It's a cool bucket.
Buckets of cash.
Yeah, $67 bucket.
But I haven't had this since I was probably 9 or 10, so that was 30 years ago.
My kids are growing up and gone. I mean, it's been 12 to 15 years. 12 years probably since I've had the Banquet.
I don't think I've had KFC, the actual chicken, for probably 10 years or more.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what to expect here.
I don't either. You know what?
Well, let's look at
I feel like they're both insanely overpriced, but
let's look at the
they got to be
visual.
good. Everybody likes chicken. Let's get this Banquet out of here, box out of here for the moment.
So I can't reach that far, but this is the KFC.
Okay. And here's the Banquet.
And
Woo!
you know
Almost
what?
lost her there. I cannot tip it too much, so hopefully you can see it good.
Just from the visual, I'm thinking that the Banquet almost looks better.
Strangely, it does, doesn't it? The Banquet, to me, looks like it's crispier. I don't know. I guess we're going to get into it and we're going to find out. We've got, four drummies, a couple thighs, a breast. What was this guy? The heck is that? Was that a breast? Is that a thigh? Is it? I don't know what that is.
The wing? I don't know.
It's a shape. It's a chicken shape. We got a chicken shape. We got 4 drummies. We got a chicken shape. I believe we have a couple of thighs and we have a breast. You know, I guess I don't know what comes in the KFC bucket.
This is supposed to be crispy. Touch someone, feel one of them.
Well, why is it so squishy? No, the Banquet is crispier. What do we got going on there, KFC?
I was looking for a drink.
KFC.
I was looking for a drink.
Your flavor better be better. I almost wondered maybe we should have grabbed another plate. I didn't even think about that. What do you got there? You got a...
Not sure what that is.
So yeah, you got it. Yeah,
got
looks
a
like
thigh?
a thigh there.
Grab a thigh.
Well, yeah, okay, I got a thigh. KFC sent us with these, it's finger looking good, chicken boats.
I think
So we got a thigh here, you got a thigh there,
that
and I'm pretty sure, well, that's a breast, I think.
maybe this is a
That
thigh.
might be a thigh. I think this is a thigh.
I'm not a chicken
I don't
expert.
know. I mean, some of these chicken shapes are a little strange. I don't know. I can tell you right off of the bat the appearance. I prefer the appearance of the Banquet Chicken. I don't know that appearance matters to flavor, but...
If you like crispy, the Banquet Chicken's definitely... This
Oh,
is
yeah. Oh, this is squishy. It's weird.
This is mushy.
What's going on there with that? I think the only thing to do is just to take a bite out of each and see where we are. I guess I'm going to go for the Banquet first, huh?
I'll take the Banquet.
Let's just take a snap out of there.
Exactly like I remember.
It's juicy. It's good.
Exactly like I remember.
It's got a real good crisp. Oh, yeah. Look at that big hunks of meat. And she's steaming hot, for those of you who see it. I mean, we got this out of the oven right as we got the KFC. That is not bad.
Can't be wrong.
Can't go wrong with that.
All right.
All right.
Now I'm going to try...
I will say I am gonna cleanse my palate. I don't want to get spices mixed up. I don't think there was really any spices there in that Banquet a whole lot. I didn't get a whole lot of spice. A little bit.
I don't know.
There's a little bit of spice.
I'm
Yeah,
tasting a
well,
little pepper.
you know what? Right as I said that, all of a sudden the pepper kind of kicked in. I'll take that back.
I like that.
It's a good flavor. Okay.
All right, let's get into this KFC.
Interesting. Interesting.
It's good.
Huh.
It's not crispy like the Banquet.
No, it's not. I do feel like it's juicier. I don't know.
It's not bad. Honestly, I think I would prefer the Banquet.
The spice is about the same. Yeah, I mean,
I'm just the mushiness and non-crispiness is what's
it is
turning me off.
mushy.
It is.
It is mushy.
It is.
KFC, what happened here?
Well, considering the price difference, I mean, I know we got sides and everything, but still, jeez.
But you know what? I'm sorry, but a bucket of mashed potatoes isn't. It's mashed potatoes. I mean, it's not something that's costly. I don't know. I think KFC is juicier. I need to go back to that. I need to go back to the Banquet. No, thighs are white meat. All right. It's a dark meat.
I think you got a breast there. I think this is a thigh.
See, that's what I'm wondering, because to me, this is white
Or a
meat.
wing. I'm not sure what this is.
So I got a breast. Well, Banquet, I'm going to tell you this about Banquet. I expect a chicken breast to be something more like this guy, a bigger piece. That is a little dinky thing. It's good. I mean, it is good. I like it.
exactly like I remember.
So what is it? It is the breast and the wing, is it? Is that the deal that's white? And then you've got the thigh and the drummy is dark. I know a lot of people have preferences between white or dark meat. Dark meat tends to be a little juicier. I know a lot of people argue that it tends to be a little more flavorful. I personally, oddly enough, prefer white meat. I mean, wings are everywhere. Everybody eats wings. I think maybe that's just because it takes to a spice real good. I don't know. I feel like maybe we should compare a drummy.
You can find them in there, in the mush. They're on the bottom.
Well, let's see what we can do. I will say these are some decent size pieces of chicken. Yeah, you're right. What do we got going on here? Oh, here's a couple drummies. There's a drummy. Here, I got a drummy.
I honestly, I like the crispiness of the Banquet.
I do too. I do too, and I don't think the spices are that far off.
I think you're going to get more chicken with KFC. The pieces are bigger. But, well, I shouldn't say that. This is a Banquet drummy, and
Yeah.
this is a KFC drummy.
My banquet chicken.
My Banquet's bigger.
Yeah.
So, disregard what I just said.
Well, you don't know until you get into it. I mean, so this is going to be a dark meat.
And I'm not a huge drummy fan. But we'll give it a shot.
Here's what I'm going to say right off the bat. I'm going to stop at the whole situation right here. I'm going to take a look. So look at this guy here. You going to tell me that's not a little feather? See, this is what I remember from Banquet. You know what? You get a little feather here and there. Banquet, you guys got to get that under control. And I'll deal with it.
Yep.
See, there you go. You got a little feather too. I don't know if the camera's even going to begin to pick that up, but there is a little something there that ain't supposed to be there. Banquet.
That's all right.
That's okay. It probably is extra fiber, huh? Very crispy. I really like the crisp.
I like the crisp. I do think the KFC is a little juicier. But I, in my opinion,
But when you get the crispy chicken, you want it crisp.
we want it crispy. And the Banquet's definitely crispy.
Honestly, the flavor really isn't greatly different. Both have kind of a peppery spice to them. I mean, I don't know. Talk about the Colonel's Secret spices. I mean, Banquet's pretty much using the Colonel's Secret spice. I don't think it's a whole lot different.
I think the Banquet's got a little bit
I'm
more.
gonna get a snap of this KFC chicken drum here. I don't know. Again, it's potentially juicier, sure, but
I don't know about you, but I've had enough. I can make my mind's made up.
no, me too.
And
Absolutely.
whether you're surprised or not, and whether you agree, everyone has different tastes, but I'm going to go with Banquet.
I'm absolutely gonna go with Banquet. I don't think there's any question here. When you talk about the spices, the spiciness of the chicken, this is huge. Okay, fried chicken is all over the country, and you start getting deep down south, it's serious. They take it serious.
Yep. And, okay, so like these, I know you can get extra crispy from KFC. This is the original, and this is the original Banquet.
Right.
So this is all original. There's nothing special.
Yeah, and I think my first criteria when I'm looking at chicken is going to be the spice. I guess. Well, it's not my first criteria, but I guess it's what I'm talking about first today. It's a spice. I'm not noticing a great deal of difference, and to be honest with you, I think the Banquet had a little more kick to it than the KFC. I feel like there was more flavor with the Banquet than the KFC. Juiciness. KFC was a little juicier.
KFC was juicier, but I would rather have the crispy skin
That's what I mean.
than the juiciness.
I mean, yeah.
So
I definitely would go back for this Banquet.
So $17.99 for the Banquet, $67 for the meal at KFC.
Ridiculous.
I think I can make mac and cheese and mashed potatoes. But that's why we do this, so you guys don't have to.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't get me wrong, it's not bad. It's not bad. I would definitely eat this chicken, but I would just prefer the Banquet over this, over the KFC.
Here's the thing that's interesting. Now that I have compared these products, I seriously doubt I will ever go back to KFC. I mean, I think KFC, I'm sorry, but I think this comparison it does something. It does something.
I'm not impressed.
I want to get back into this. I mean, I'm going to give it another try.
There's no crisp.
No, it's just, look at this. It's mush. It's mush. It's mushy. It's mushy and it's slimy. It's not, look, here's the Banquet. I mean, you can hear it. Yeah, this is actually crispy. I don't know.
I mean, they're both good. I'm going to, on our scale of 0 to 10, what are you going to give KFC? From this sampler.
KFC. I'm going to give you a 5. I would eat it if you gave it to me, but I don't think, after putting these products side by side, I would intentionally go out of my way to eat you again. I think KFC, I think you got a 5, and I think I'm reaching a little bit there, to be honest.
I'm gonna give it a 5 too, just because it's juicy, but
I want some more of this Banquet.
it's just not crispy. I mean, I'm gonna give it a solid 5.
You can hear the crisp.
Yeah, I can hear it. What are you gonna give the Banquet?
7.
7?
I gotta tell you,
I'd agree with that. I
almost want to go up to an 8. I've had a lot of fried chicken. We all have. I mean, you know what? Fried chicken is something that's very widespread. I've had fried chickens at dozens of establishments. I can't go over a 7 with it, really. But it's solid. It's solid. No, I'm going to give that a 7.
It's exactly what I remember. I remember KFC being better.
I'm happy with the Banquet. I like it.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't know. There's a whole lot more to say here.
Yeah,
I think
we need to
KFC.
go any further, but
KFC with your price point. Banquet, your price point is also getting a little out of line. Chickens are not expensive. We were having this discussion earlier. They're not expensive. I promise you, I can buy a whole chicken for $2. I promise you I can. I know exactly where I can go right now and make that happen. I'm not over-exaggerating or under-inflating the reality of that. I can get a whole chicken for $2 if I have the cooking skills at home and I want to fry up my own chicken. I can get a chicken for $2. Banquet, that is not a $17 meal. Would I pay $17 for it again if I wanted chicken? Yeah, I mean, you know what? Honestly, in comparison to the $67 from KFC, you're out of here. I hate to say that, you're out of here. I think Banquet
wins today.
This is the guy, the original crispy fried chicken. I think this guy wins. This guy takes it home. I think we both agree. All right.
All right, guys. Well, catch us on the next one. Make sure, leave us a comment, subscribe.
What's your favorite fried chicken? Do you got a fried chicken joint where you are that you got to have it? We got to try it. We got to compare it. Let us know. Maybe we can see what we can do. All right.
All right, guys.
Peace out.